Alright, check this out. These are the new Luma Pros, and are the coolest XR glasses I ever had a chance to use. So previously on this channel, I've been raving how much I love the VITURE Pro XR glasses. I've been using them on planes, while working remotely, and VITURE have seen one of those videos, and they reached out and asked me if I want to see the next generation of XR glasses. And of course I said yes. I mean, who would say no? Like, look at this thing, it's so awesome. So meet the VITURE Luma. Those are by far the most advanced XR glasses on the market today. Well, these ones come out today. So let's talk about them. So first, what is new? They are 50% sharper, 15% larger screen at a 152-inch display, well, virtual display inside the glasses. It now has magnetic nose tips. So this whole thing, you can adjust it and make it much more comfortable. Electrochromic film is much better, darker this time around. The arms can be adjusted to make it very comfortable as well. They come in two sizes to support two different IPDs, or the distance between your pupils. Traditionally, when you were consuming content, you essentially had one option, your TV or your laptop screen. Over time, we now have so many different on-your-face screens. Vision Pro from Apple, the Meta Quest. I would argue, and VITURE agrees with me, that they're doing too much. Most people, they just want to watch their movie or their TV show on the go. And that's what VITURE do by far the best. You can just put them on and you have a 152-inch screen in front of you. They have no internal battery, weight less than 100 grams, so 83 grams, super light. You can use them for hours without even noticing, and the quality is actually better than my TV, so it's pretty crazy. So for the usage of having a large screen in front of you when you're working on your laptop or watching your movies or TV series on the go, maybe on a plane, maybe when you're traveling somewhere, this is more than enough. The distance between having like a top-notch media consumption device to a full VR device, the difference for use case is very small. The difference in the weight and the bulk of the device is huge. And that's why I find my Meta Quest basically lying somewhere on the shelf in the closet and using my VITURE glasses every single day. Because they're just so comfortable. Now, VITURE has been doing it for a few years now, and they've been really upping their game. I used to use the VITURE Pro for I think a few years at this point, and the Luma is just a huge upgrade all around. I'd also argue that VITURE are today one of the best ways to play video games and to work remotely, instead of being limited to just your screen on your laptop or carrying a huge portable screen with you, which can be heavy. With the VITURE glasses, you have essentially something that is the weight and the size of a sunglasses in your backpack, which is the equivalent multiple 152-inch displays just a few years ago would be science fiction. VITURE doesn't stop there. They are taking it a few steps further, because those glasses on top of that have high quality sound, and it has a gyroscope inside, so they feel how you're rotating them, how you're moving them. They also have an electrochromic film, so basically you can make them transparent or not, or you can put your content in a small corner on the side while the rest is transparent. So if you're walking around, maybe going for a run, you can continue watching a lecture, for example, while running. Why not? As for a gaming machine, actually VITURE's glasses are the only ones today on the market that support the Nintendo Switch 2, which basically creates a super portable gaming device, right? You have like a super lightweight glasses with a lightweight gaming console, and you can play your games anywhere, again on a plane, when you're traveling, just throw it in your backpack and that's it. And VITURE are proud of the fact that they're the only ones that are enabling an external display for the Nintendo Switch without the original Nintendo dock. The Luma glasses will come in 3 editions. Those are the Luma Pros, and they are $499 available right now. They have a front camera and a magnetic connection. The Luma Ultra will come out in August, will cost $599, and will have 2 depth cameras in addition to the front camera. And the idea behind the depth cameras is that enables 6 degrees of freedom instead of 3 degrees of freedom. So 3 degrees means it feels how you rotate it when you move it around. 6 degrees means it can feel when you go forward and backwards as well. So basically exploring the room. So that's full XR while being still the same size. So we're getting to a point where computers are just a tiny little like screen inside our glasses. Science fiction, did I tell you that already? There's gonna be a cheaper version called just Luma, and it's $399. It doesn't have the camera, it doesn't have the depth cameras, it doesn't have the magnetic connector, and it has a more narrow 146 screen with 50 degrees field of view, so a little bit smaller, but a lot more affordable. And the biggest surprise is that in October, Viture are planning to release the Beast. The Beast is gonna cost $549, it's gonna have a front camera. Its biggest claim to fame is that it's gonna have 58 degrees field of view, 1250 nits, as opposed to 1000 here, so much brighter, sharper, wider field of view, and it's going to be available in October. However, the trade-off, the catch here, is that it will not have the myopia adjustment, so you cannot use it if you wear glasses without special kind of glass adjustment. So in other words, if you just want kind of the best all-around XR glasses, the Luma Pros are your best bet. So more of an enterprise or prosumer and want the 6 degrees of freedom, get the Ultras. If you're on a budget, get the regular Lumas. And if you want to see the best on the nose, on the face display technology has to offer, well, get the Beast. One of the things I love about Viture in general is that they don't limit themselves just with making the hardware, just the glasses. They go a lot beyond glass themselves with a whole ecosystem of accessories and software. So beyond the glasses themselves, they have the mobile dock. It's basically a power bank with an HDMI connection and a Nintendo Switch connection that can connect to 2 pairs of glasses. So you and your friends can play or watch content together while charging the device you're consuming the content from. In addition to that, Viture have done neckbands. And those are devices like that basically you can put on your neck, and it attaches magnetically to the glasses. And it acts like a computer on your neck. So you can consume media, you can watch movies, you can watch streaming. It comes in 2 editions. This is the Pro, and this is the regular one. The regular one is heavier, has a louder fan, but has controls to control the media, so you can do everything from the neckband. With the Pro, you need to control it from your phone. The controls are very easy and cool from the phone, but I don't know, I find it like at this point you're having 3 devices, you just connect the glasses to your phone and that's it. And you can do that. So I don't see the big advantage here. And Viture also has partnership with 8BitDo over mobile controller, which is really cool as well. The design of the new Viture Luma glasses is really cool. Like you can actually see they are translucent and you can see all the electronics inside, and it has this really cool light. And for me personally, my favorite part about the glasses is that it has the myopia adjustment. So basically I can wear them without the glasses. So I can adjust here and see sharp, clear image without actually wearing the glasses, as opposed to the Vision Pro or the Meta Quest where you need custom lenses to be made for it and put in. It's a whole thing. Viture also has a whole ecosystem of software, which is really cool, right? They have the Spacewalker, which you run on your computer and your phone, enables you like multiple virtual screens and you can choose how they look and how they're assembled. When you look at one of those screens, that's what you see in very high resolution. So basically, you can work on a workspace which is much bigger than your actual field of view or even the glasses field of view, because it tracks where you're looking and you see a large screen there. And yes, before you ask, it's absolutely sharp enough to see sharp text on the screen and super bright and comfortable to work. Me and a friend of mine tried to work on a Meta Quest at some point. After half an hour, you feel exhausted. On the Viture Pro, actually, even before the Luma, I gave them to a friend of mine in a plane. He was coding for 3 hours. He didn't even notice how time is going. I was flying on a 12-hour flight. I binge-watched Fallout. By the way, if you didn't watch it, you have to. It's really good. 8 hours of video. I didn't even feel tired afterwards. Super comfortable. And watching 3D movies on this device is amazing. Better than in cinema. They are sharp, they're precise, they're bright, and they just look magnificent. And then one of my favorite features that you can take your own like family videos or photos or whatever, or any content on the internet, and it will in real time convert it to 3D content. They call it the immersive 3D. Super cool. I don't know if you know that, but most of the movies in the cinema these days that are 3D movies are actually converted. So that thing does it on the fly for you for any type of content you throw it. If you actually have a 3D file, it's awesome at playing it. Okay, so far I said everything I love about them. Let's talk about what I love less. First, while the light strip is really cool, I personally don't see the point in it, because when the light strip is on, you're actually wearing the glasses, so you don't see it. And who is gonna stare at you while you're using the glasses? I mean, that's a bit... I mean, it's cool, but kind of pointless. The mobile dock. I love the idea of the mobile dock. I love that it works with the Nintendo Switch. The thing is that the mobile dock is a 13,000 mAh power bank. So it's like 300 grams, the mobile dock itself. That combined with the 500 grams of the Switch, you end up with a 800 plus gram device. At this point, I'd rather take my ROG Ally, which is around 700 grams in total, and I can just connect the glasses directly to it and play, and it works perfectly well. I don't need a mobile dock then. I wish VITURE would make a smaller, like a mobile dock Lite, which would have a much smaller or no power bank inside at all, and just would be like the bridge from the Switch to the glasses. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I think at this point, the Luma glasses are the closest we get to science fiction level XR glasses. They're high quality, they're actually usable, they're very sharp, and at this point in the Ultra you even have 6 degrees of freedom and actual XR, so it can overlay pictures or video on top of your reality. With the camera it can even combine the two. And it does all of that in a tiny little portable package with no external pucks, with no external devices, just feeds from whatever device you have right now, such as your phone. I absolutely love it. In case you decide to pick one up, links are in the description, check it out there. And I want to thank VITURE for letting me try the new generation of the XR glasses before the launch and share my opinion with you guys. Alright, that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to feed the algorithm by clicking the like button. If you loved it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!